Hi everyone, and welcome to today's YouTube tutorial where I'm playing part of the Alex Syberia Designs YouTube Hop. Now I've made this front pocket tag card. I'm going to show you how I made it and using elements from this latest release. I did bring in a sentiment from the last release as well because I just couldn't resist the font. So I've pulled from this release the Joyful Poinsettias, the Magic Stars cover plate, which I've used with rose gold. I brought into view the Midnight Blooms, but I ended up not using this stamp set. I brought in an older release signature tags die here, and also the nested scallop frames where I can layer it on the die with the gold glitter cardstock. So the sentiment I have pre-stamped, that's from the Festive Poinsettias stamp set, which is here, and I actually ended up stamping it offline. You wouldn't believe it, this is my third attempt trying to film this card. I've had some technical issues. So here is me where I've already pre-stamped it, and then it's got some coordinating dies, which is perfect for this fine detail script for the font. It's really great, and I'm just using some adhesive, some washi tape to adhere it down. Now, I've pre-foiled the Magic Stars on white cardstock, but using that frame scalloped, the nested die here, I'm actually going to create it so it's like a front pocket by just using the corner. I love this die because it's got like piercings along the edges, so it's a really cool added detail, and I'm just going to run this through my Big Shot. Now, once I've run this through my Big Shot, you'll understand that's how I got the actual front pocket element of the card, and you'll see that as I assemble it later on throughout the card making. So here I've got the sentiment. It was really quick and easy, just running it through the Big Shot. And you can see how using the corner of that die has created a V. So it was a pretty cool way so that I didn't have to use my trimmer. It was just easier to use the Big Shot. This will finish off the all the die cut elements because I've pre-die cut the actual poinsettias offline with the gold glitter cardstock. And all of these is just about really assembling it together, and that would be my card. Now, to make the front pocket, the biggest tip I can give is to not put glue in the V part. This is why I've had to record this 3 times. Do not ask. It's been, I've been doing this I'm a bit fatigued lately, and so because of that, my brain is just mush, and I'm not thinking straight. So this is my second attempt in making sure that I put all the pieces together, and just putting liquid adhesive around the 3 sides only. Biggest tip ever, and it's gonna do you a favor. Okay, and this glue here, Tombow adhesive, it's actually quite tacky, which is great for this because it's going to my photos a little bit more on the narrow side. That's because we have a different card base size here. So I'm going to make sure that all this is adhered down. I am very heavy on the glue dispersion, if that's right how I would say it, and I'm not really shy. I don't want this card to move. As I explained earlier, interactive cards require a little bit more adhesive, and that way I feel more confident when I put this in the post. Shall I decide if that's what I do with it? This is the inner layer of the actual card base, and I'm going to first double check and adhere this tag together. I want to make sure and fiddle around with the tag a little bit more. The reason being is that I want to play around and make sure the adhesive is, I have enough adhesive in that pocket front card that if I need to add any extra or put reinforcements in, that I address it then. I'd rather address it earlier than later so that the recipient understands and can have the chance to play with the card the way it was intended for use. So I'm going to assemble this. I'm going to bring in the little poinsettias. I just adore how beautiful these are. They're so delicate, and I'll have to bring it into view, or you'll have a look at the end of the video where I do a close-up, that the die has like these extra detail impressed, so you can see the poinsettia veins. In fact, is that what you call it with the plants? I'm not a plant person, just so you know, but you can you can see the extra detail of the poinsettias. So it's been really cool, the effect that it leaves. I'm going to add some berries. This set also has some berries as part of the same die, and I'm just going to assemble these as an extra element. You won't see this on the inside of my card, though. I'll leave the berries out for this one. So I'm just going to quickly assemble these together. I'm just using my finger. I have a pickup tool, but I think that was like last project, and I just kind of had to quickly clean off my desk, and some of that had to be some tools. So it wasn't within easy reach, which it will be next time. I'm going to plan on cleaning my desk up. I'm not zooming out. There's just sometimes when I'm fatigued, I'm just a messy crafter. Let me know, what kind of crafter are you too, by the way? I'm definitely, I tend to be like a clean crafter, but I don't know, not lately. And now I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want the actual wording to be on the inside or the outside. I thought it'd be cool too on the outside, so that was just something extra. But I ended up deciding, and I wanted to adhere this on the glitter cardstock. Now, deciding that meant I had to think about the placement and also the adhesive. So I'm glad I used the Tombow Mono, just because with glitter cardstock, it's coarser texture, it's harder to tack onto, and I needed to make sure. Now, I was a bit generous on this, so I just like push a little bit off. And then with the Christmas, I'm going to place that a little bit below, so you won't actually see the word Christmas when the tag is tucked into that card front. But I do end up dropping it, and I'm like, shoot. Not happy because it's so intricate, it's so detailed. But you know what? I don't show it, but I was quick to wipe it. But I ended up just using one of those erasers, the rubber erasers, just to take any tackiness off. And that worked really quickly as well, and perfectly. So I'm going to set that aside to dry properly this time round. And I'm really happy with the end result. I'm going to quickly finish the inside of the card, and then it's done. Now, don't forget, this is actually part of a hop. So I'll have all the details of prizes and information and who your next YouTube content creator is to watch, all part of this fabulous release. This release is huge in my mind, and it is amazing. It caters for all different types of needs: the critters, the die cutters, the stampers, the hot foilers, the stencilers. Love it. I've had a chance to play with a good chunk of the release so far, so check out the website, and you'll have all the designers' creations featured as examples. It's so super cool, and I'll be sharing them all on my social media as well. So come back, go visit my my Instagram and my blog as well, and you'll find some great inspiration pieces from not only the design team, but there's some guests as well for Alex Syberia's release. Now, this is the part where, see, I wasn't wasting that leftover part of that rectangle die that we did for the card front. I thought, how super cute. It's a little cool element, and then just place the poinsettias over the top of that. So it's a little peekaboo component, and I was like, yeah, don't waste. It was really cool. So I just added that little bit there, layered on the alternate colour arrangement as from the tag, from the front to the inside, and I'm done. That's my card for today. I hope you like this cool, kind of interactive card. And don't forget to play along in the hop as well. So don't forget to comment, and I can't wait to read if you like this type of card or not. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I appreciate your time.